Welcome back to the channel JF Coins. Today, we have an absolutely thrilling episode for you because we're diving deep into one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in recent history, the 1979 D. Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny that could be worth an astonishing $597,810. Imagine finding one of these in your old piggy bank or in the cup holder of your car. Stick with us until the end of this video because we'll reveal everything you need to know about this rare coin, its history, why it's worth so much, and most importantly, how you can find one. Let's get started. Before we jump into the details of why this penny is so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The 1979 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and is part of the small cent series that started in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln cent, as we know it today, has gone through several changes over the years, but one of the most significant happened in 1982. Before 1982, pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a copper-plated zinc composition. This change led to some transitional errors and highly collectible variations. Fast forward to 1979, and we get the incredibly rare and valuable 1979 D. Lincoln penny, one that collectors and treasure hunters dream of finding. Now, let's talk about the million-dollar question. Why is this tiny coin worth nearly $600,000? The answer lies in a rare and fascinating minting error. Some 1979 D pennies were mistakenly struck on experimental or leftover planchets from previous years, resulting in variations in weight and composition. This means that while most 1979 D pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, some rare ones may have unique characteristics that make them extremely valuable. This error makes it one of the most sought-after pennies in the numismatic world. The rarity, combined with the high demand from collectors, has skyrocketed the value of this coin. The fact that only a few have been discovered makes it even more desirable. So, how can you check if you have a rare and valuable 1979 D penny? Here are a few steps to follow. Check the date and mint mark. Look for the 1979 year and the small D mint mark below the date. The D stands for Denver, where the coin was minted. Weigh your penny. This is the most crucial step. Use a precise scale to weigh your penny. A normal 1979 D copper penny should weigh approximately 3.11 grams. If your penny has a different weight, you might have a rare variation. Look for double die errors. Some 1979 D pennies also exhibit doubling errors, particularly in the letters and numbers. This can further increase the value of the coin. Check the edge. If the coin's edge has a shiny, silvery color showing through, it's likely a zinc coin. If it has a consistent copper tone, it may be the rare variety. Consult a professional. If you believe you have a valuable 1979 D penny, take it to a professional coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification and certification. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies, you might be wondering how much you can sell it for. Well, here's the good news. Depending on the condition and grading, the value of a 1979 D rare penny can range from a few $1,000s to nearly $600,000 at auction. In the past, some of these pennies have sold for six figures at high-profile auctions, making them some of the most valuable pennies in circulation today. Even if your coin isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth a substantial amount of money, so don't overlook your change. While you're searching for the 1979 D rare penny, keep an eye out for these other valuable Lincoln cents. 1943 copper penny, worth up to $1.7 million due to a minting error where a few pennies were struck in copper instead of steel. 1955 double die penny, a highly sought-after coin with a noticeable double-stamped date and lettering, worth thousands. 1982 D small date copper penny, another rare transitional error, highly valuable if you find 1992 close AM penny, a rare design variation that makes it extremely valuable to collectors. So, there you have it, folks. The 1979 D Lincoln penny is one of the most incredible and valuable coins in U.S. history. If you have some old pennies lying around, it might be time to dust off that coin jar and start checking. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin hunting tips and rare coin discoveries. Also, let us know in the comments below. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? We'd love to hear your stories. Today, we have an electrifying topic for you because we're diving deep into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in U.S. history, the 1992 Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this tiny coin could be worth an astonishing $597,890. Imagine finding one of these in your old piggy bank or in a roll of pennies from the bank. Stay with us until the very end of this video because we'll reveal all the secrets behind this rare penny, its fascinating history, why it holds such an incredible value, and how you can identify one. Let's jump right in. Before we uncover why this penny is worth a fortune, let's take a moment to understand its history. The 1992 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic small cent series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design has remained relatively consistent over the years, but small modifications and errors have led to some of the most valuable coins in history. The key to the rarity of the 1992 Lincoln penny lies in a specific design change made during the year. There was a transition happening between the wide AM and close AM lettering on the reverse of the penny, and this seemingly minor detail has created one of the rarest modern Lincoln cents in circulation. Let's talk about why this coin is worth nearly $600,000 now. Let's answer the most important question. Why is this penny so valuable? The answer lies in a rare minting error that occurred when some of these pennies were mistakenly struck with the wrong reverse die. The U.S. Mint was transitioning from a wide AM design to a close AM design, and a very small number of 1992 pennies were struck with the close AM reverse that was intended for the 1993 pennies. This error makes it one of the most highly sought-after coins in the numismatic world. The rarity of the mistake combined with high demand from collectors has skyrocketed the value of this coin. So far, only a few of these pennies have been discovered, making them a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to find one. So how do you check if you have a valuable 1992 penny? Here are some easy steps to follow. Check the date and mint mark. Look for the year 1992 and check for the small d mint mark below the date. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. There are also rare versions from the Philadelphia Mint without the mint mark, so check both. Examine the AM in America. The most crucial detail to look for is on the reverse side of the coin. Look at the word America. On a normal 1992 penny, the letters A and M should have a noticeable space between them. However, if you find a penny where the letters A and M are very close together or even touching, you might have a rare close AM variety. Use a magnifying glass. The difference between the wide AM and close AM can be difficult to see with the naked eye. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a clearer view. Check the font thickness. Some experts also suggest that the font thickness of the lettering may be slightly different in these rare coins. If you suspect you have a close AM penny, compare it to a regular 1992 penny. Consult a professional if you believe you have a rare 1992 penny. Take it to a professional coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification and certification. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies, you might be wondering how much you can sell it for. Here's the exciting part. Depending on the condition and grading, the value of a 1992 close AM penny can range from a few $1,000s to nearly $600,000 at auction. In previous years, some of these rare pennies have sold for over six figures at major coin auctions, making them some of the most valuable modern pennies in circulation today. Even if your coin isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth a significant amount of money. So do not overlook your spare change while searching for the 1992 close AM penny. Keep an eye out for these other valuable Lincoln cents. 1943 copper penny. This penny was mistakenly struck in copper instead of steel and can be worth up to $1.70 million. 1955 double die penny. One of the most famous error coins with a double date and lettering, worth thousands of dollars. 1972 double die penny. Another popular double die penny with noticeable doubling on Liberty and In God We Trust. 1982 D small date copper penny. A rare transitional error that is highly valuable if you find 1999 wide AM penny, the opposite of the 1992 error. This penny has a wider spacing between A and M and is worth thousands. So there you have it. The 1992 Lincoln penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in modern history. If you have some old pennies lying around, now is the time to check your change. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries and valuable numismatic tips. Let us know in the comments below, have you ever found a rare coin in your change? We'd love to hear your stories. Today, we are diving into one of the most exciting topics in coin collecting, the rare and valuable 2001 Lincoln penny. You might be holding a fortune in your pocket change without even realizing it. Yes, you heard that right. Some of these seemingly ordinary pennies are worth staggering amounts of money, with some selling for as much as $597,880. This is not a myth. This is real, and in today's video we are going to uncover everything you need to know about this elusive penny. From its history to the minting errors that make it so valuable, we will take a deep dive into what makes this 1-cent coin worth a small fortune. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to identify whether you have a jackpot penny in your collection. So stay with us until the very end because you won't want to miss a single detail. Let's get started. The 2001 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, the coin has gone through several design and composition changes. The 2001 penny follows the standard design featuring the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. By 2001. The composition of the Lincoln penny had been firmly established as 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a formula introduced in 1982 due to the rising costs of producing copper coins. However, despite this standardized composition, certain rare errors and special variations have made some of these pennies exceptionally valuable. Now, the real question. Why is this specific 2001 Lincoln penny worth nearly $600,000? The answer lies in the incredibly rare errors and minting anomalies that occurred during production. Some of these errors make these coins extremely rare and desirable among collectors. One of the most valuable types of 2001 pennies are those that were accidentally struck on older copper planchets instead of the standard zinc ones. This error, known as a transitional error, is extremely rare but has been confirmed in a handful of cases. A normal 2001 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you find one that weighs around 3.1 grams, you could have a rare copper version that is worth a fortune. Another valuable error to look for is the double die obverse variety. This means that during the minting process, the design was imprinted twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and date. If you look closely at the words Liberty and In God We Trust, you might see clear doubling, which significantly increases the coin's value. Another major factor that contributes to the high value of some 2001 pennies is the off-center strike error. If you find a 2001 penny where the design is not centered properly with a portion of the coin left blank, you might be looking at a collector's dream coin. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable it can be, especially if the date is still visible. Now that you know what makes the 2001 Lincoln penny so special, let's talk about how you can check if you have one of these rare and valuable coins. First, grab a magnifying glass and carefully examine your penny for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or other errors. Next, weigh the coin using a precise digital scale. If your penny weighs more than 2.5 grams, you could have a rare transitional error penny. If you suspect you have something valuable, consult a professional coin dealer or send your penny to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. If you are lucky enough to find one of these rare 2001 Lincoln pennies, you might be wondering how much you can sell it for. The truth is, the value depends on the specific type of error and the overall condition of the coin. A well-preserved 2001 copper penny or double die error can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. In some cases, high-grade specimens have reached staggering prices of nearly $600,000, making them some of the most valuable modern pennies in existence. Even if your 2001 penny doesn't have a major error, it can still be worth more than face value if it is in pristine condition. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services often command premium prices because collectors are always on the hunt for high-quality specimens. As you check your pocket change and old coin collections, don't just look for the 2001 Lincoln penny. There are many other valuable pennies to keep an eye out for. The 1943 copper penny is one of the most famous error coins of all time, with some examples selling for over $1 million. The 1955 double-die penny is another highly sought-after coin due to its dramatic doubling effect on the date and lettering. The 1992 close AM penny is a rare variety where the letters A and M in America are closer together than usual, making it extremely valuable to collectors. So, what should you do next? Start checking your coins today. Look through old jars, search your wallet, and inspect your piggy banks because you never know what hidden treasures you might find. With just a little patience and a keen eye, you could uncover a fortune in your spare change. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting coin hunting tip. Let us know in the comments below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. Thanks for watching and happy hunting!